is here. It's here. We're doing it. I downloaded it. It's done. I have played every single one of these games in Japanese, and I hear not great things about Kiryu's English voice actor in this game. But even if it was good, I've played every single game in Japanese, so... Yes. Pal World is uniquely... Oh yeah, RGG has its whole Marvel Studios opening. I'm kind of here for it. Yeah! Oh, it's here! Oh, let's go! Thank you for telling me. You can turn that down. Alright, how are we with that? Is that better? It doesn't sound a whole lot different to me. Coda, we totally have a thing for that now. Yeah, that sounds quite a bit different. That might be better. I feel like that's probably more even. On the mixer, it looks... Yeah, that looks better. Let me see if I can't get the... Yeah, here we go. Remember, kids, Kiryu never killed anyone. No matter how many people he's defenestrated in the Millennium Tower. I felt like... Thank you for pushing the new buttons. I felt like if Ichiban, we're going back to Ichiban for the first time since, 2019? It's only right that he gets some play. Alright, graphic settings. V-Sync, okay. So V-Sync, if I'm understanding monitor shit, should be off. Because, oh, thank you, love. V-Sync should be off because my monitor basically automatically does V-Sync. I think that's how that works. I don't fully understand what V-Sync is. I'm going to turn it off because I feel like Ellipsis told me that at some point. Yeah, this is whatever. Technically we could kick this up to 1440, but there's no reason for me to run it at this resolution. You're not going to see it on the capture, so... And it's just going to make my... It's just going to make my computer work harder while it's also trying to stream. But also Virtua Fighter. Alright. They've had this before. But it's rare that they put, like, the actual... It's rare that they put the actual, like, arcade multiplayer stuff on the title menu. Ah, yes, let's play with this now. Adjusted, the two images are easy to see. The one on the right side does not appear at any brightness. So I don't know what that means for us. Like, there literally isn't anything there. So I guess we'll just leave it in the middle. You can see the one on the right? Well, we can mess with it. I'm sure it won't make that big of a difference. It never usually does. And now, we kick back and get comfortable with about 45 minutes of cutscenes that won't make sense until we're towards the end of the game.
Mind the road now. There are dogs on the loose around here.
We're out here awfully late.
True, but I'd say the meeting was worth it. With all the homeless around these days, there's no shortage of mouths to feed. And tonight marks a big step forward in solving that.
I suppose you're right. But dear, I did want to talk about Bryce.
What happened?
That felt like an overreaction.
No!
Wow, that's some old style mafia shit.
Power finished.
By the
Remember,
way,
kids, Kiryu never killed anyone.
that wasn't Kiryu.
Time for your reward.
And neither was that. I do have this on Japanese, which means that cutscene is intended to be in English no matter what language you play it in. I imagine this will happen a lot. Is that an ant? But why, though? Rip ant.
少々お待ちください。履歴書を確認しておりますので。お待たせしました。履歴書を
Oh,
拝見しました。
this is Ichiban.
私、今回担当を務めます春日と申します。
He's working at
よろ
Hello
しくお
Work
願い
now.
いたします。
What a good fit for him. Yeah, good for you.
知ってるよ。有名だからな。あんたは。
そうでしたか。それは恐縮です。
で、どんな仕事回してくれんだい、春日さんよ。
その前に佐々木さん、 室井興さんにお勤めだったとのことですが。
そう書いてあんじゃねえか
We're
よ。
gonna have to get from here
室井興さんは暴
back
力
to
団
Frizz.
横浜樋渡市会の廃品回収部門を担うフロント企業で、社員はすべて組の構成員のはずです。
詳しいね。
室井興さんを会社都合により退社と書かれてますが、これは樋渡市会が先月解散したことに伴う廃業かと思われます。そういいありませんか。
ああ、そうだけど。
では室井興さんにお勤めだったということと、その立派な彫り物とを合わせて考えますと、佐々木さんは足を洗って間もない元暴力団員なのではありませんか。
だったら何なんだよ。
It kinda matters.
そのことを履歴書に記載
That
する
was
必要がありま
sort
す。
of the entire point of the last
あ
game.
のな、んなことバカ正直に書いて誰が得すんだよ。
Okay, listen. What I did or didn't do before coming here is none of your business. That kind of doesn't work for a job interview in which you submit a resume detailing the things you did and didn't do before coming here. That's kind of the whole point.
少なくとも雇用主は事前に把握しておくべき情報です。
そういうおままごとはいいんだって春日さん。こっちは例の噂聞いてきてんだ。
例の噂とは。
This is
あんたが俺みたいな元ヤクザモンに割のいい仕事回してるって話だよ。浜の駆け込み寺って評判じゃねえか。
何のことでしょうか。私は一階の職員に過ぎません。
だから
This has
そういうのはいい
shades.
んだって。こっちも暇じゃねえん
this
だ。
has shades of Majima
であれ
working
ば
the floor at the
まずは
Grand.
履歴書を書き直すところから始めましょう。何か記載できる資格はありますか。あれば求人の幅が。
だからそういうのはいいっつってんだろ。
他のお客様のご迷惑になりますので、施設内ではお静かにお願いします。佐々木さん、私どもの仕事はお客様と雇用主様、お互いに最善のお相手をご案内することです。です
Yup.
が、
He has the
佐々木さ
hairstyle.
んを見て雇いたいと思
The
う
slick
方はい
back
な
into
い
the
でしょう。
ponytail.
今のあなたはただの元ヤクザです。お客様にご案内できる仕事はありません。どうぞお引き取りください。
It's time to fight him outside.
まだやんのかい。
Oh,
くそ、なんだよ、話とちげえじゃねえか。とんだ無駄した
oh,
バ
that's
カだし。
good. Oh, that's good. Oh, he still got it. We haven't seen the last of him.
お騒がせ。もう大丈夫ですので、次お待ちのお客様、4番カウンターへどうぞ。あ、いや。
Oh my god, this
Domo.
is just Majima at the Grand. Like everyone being like, oh wow, look, you handled that confrontation so well. Has he been crying?
お疲れ様、春日さん。今日大丈夫だった？
ああ、全然大丈夫っすよ。それよりすんません、騒がしくしちまって。
いやいやいや、むしろいつもああいう手合いの相手してもらっちゃって、こっちが申し訳なくて。
気にしないでください。俺なんかでお役に立てるんなら喜んでやらせてもらいます。拾っていただいたご本にきっちり答えてみせますんで。
いやー、さすがは浜の英雄だね。
Oh, we're the hero of Yokohama now.
ちょっとその呼び方は
Oh,
勘弁
is
して
that-
くださいって。
だって 都知事と警察のお偉いさんの犯罪は暴くなんて。
It's true, we did do
まさ
that.
に夜通しのヒーローじゃない。
That we did. That is a thing
い
we
や
did.
大げさだしだいぶ前の話っすよ。
I need
僕た
context.
ちは
How
同じ
forever
職場
ago
の
was
仲間
that?
ってだけで誇らしいんだよ。春日さんのもっと自信持っていいと思うな。
お言葉だけいた
Because
だ
I'm
いておきま
assuming
す
it was like 2 or
それじゃ
3
あ
years ago.
俺今日はこれで上がらせてもらいます。お疲れ様でした。
Which is not forever. All right. Time to get some grub. We go to a sit-down place or play it safe and get a beef bowl. I could check out the restaurant on Central Street, go for a beef bowl if I ain't feeling it. Why would you not, like... Oh! Oh, damn. Okay. Ichiban's portrait art is kind of sick, though. Okay, let me actually read this, because I feel like I know, but, like, sometimes there's new stuff. X to view directions. Press square to see recommendations for a shop or which menu items you've ordered. That's new, see? I'm glad I checked. Information with triangle. Naturally, I am railroaded. Want Sue to go here. Okay. Hello? Today's payday, so I should buy something for Mom. I finally have a job, so I want to get her stuff. Hey! What's... Okay. There wasn't anything else to go with that. I would love to go to Hawaii just once. Really? What would you do there? I like watermelon. Bro, you have watermelon here. That's a stupid answer. A soccer rematch? Kid, I don't know who you are. Oh god, and like walking around town and having everyone call him Hero of Yokohama, when the entire first game, all he wanted to do was be a Dragon Quest hero. You like the suit, huh? Thanks, I like your jacket. Like, everyone loves him, everyone respects him, but Ichiban's whole thing is kind of like... is just kind of like getting thrown to the bottom of a pit and having to work his way back up.
まだ用があんのかい、佐々木さんよ。
So how bad is it gonna get?
なんだバレてたのか。さすがだ
And
な。
why?
いやさっきは悪かったよ。俺も空気読めてなかった。
な？
金だろ？いや噂には聞いてたんだ。駆け込み寺っつってもた
Oh,
だじ
you
ゃ
have
ねえってこと
deeply
は。
misread the situation.
ほら、5万でいいんだろ。今日は船でちょいと儲けてよ。しかし一軒で5万た。あんたもいいしのぎじゃねえか。羨ましいぜ。
なんか勘違いしてるみてえだな。俺はそんなんじゃねえよ。
ああ？ おい待てや。なんだってんだよ。
Bro, put that
これ
money
じゃ足り
away.
ねえってのか。いくら出しゃ仕事回してくれんだ。
元坊5年上。あんたもそれで干上がってる口だろ。ヤクザが足洗った後に待ってる地獄の5年間だ。口座も作れなきゃボロアパートすら借りられねえ。スマホの契約なんてもってのほか保険にすら入れねえ。
That
当然
sucks.
そんな奴を雇う職場なんてめったにありゃしねえ。
そこまで分かってんならさっさと。
大見と東上会の大解散で世間に放り出された連中が、みんな苦しみながら頑張ってんだ。それをあぶく銭一つで何とかしてくれた。笑わせんな。世の中そんなに甘かねえよ。
俺はな、んな説教聞きに来たんじゃねえんだよ。いいから受け取れよ。ああ、
このやめろ。
金が。てめえこんな野郎。
いい加減にしろ。さっさとその金拾って消えろ。
かっこつけてんじゃねえ。所詮てめえだって元ヤクザだろうが。
You think you're better than me?
なめやがって
かかってきやがれ。
Tutorial fight! That's about how it's gonna go. Okay, so, to be fair to this guy, Ichiban is not actually explaining himself at all. Because, like, what's being unsaid here, that he's probably about to get to, is I've had success placing ex-Yakuza in a job because they show an actual commitment and dedication to changing themselves and making a fresh start. And they're actually, like, committed to moving on with their lives. And so I'm able to, like, help them with that. But you're acting like a prick. So I can't, like, I can't take you to an employer and be like, hey, this asshole with a hair trigger temper is going to be a great employee for you. So you need to look inward.
仕方ねえ。少し頭冷やしてもらうぜ。
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's like you get significantly more free movement than you did in the first one. I've been really curious. I've tried to avoid content as much as possible. So, yeah, in the first game, I've been really interested in how they would change the actual RPG system from one game to the next. One of the biggest flaws with the RPG, with the turn-based battle system in the first game, was positioning. You didn't really have control over their position, so there were a lot of situations where you couldn't attack who you wanted to attack because they'd clip on a fence or something, or they'd get hit by somebody like that was standing nearby because they ran in an awkward direction. Or like you couldn't get close enough to somebody to use like an AoE attack or something like that. So this appears to be a response to that.
とっておきの技見せてやれよ。
So like here, you'd have him kind of like wandering over here and then he'd like get stuck on this sign, right? But now we can just go over here. Hey, do you know about timed hits? Clearly I don't. This concludes the battle tutorial. Now you're on your own. I mean, your proximity bonus. So you do more damage if he's like weapon attack. Oh my god! Oh, that's very good. Oh, it's not just about positioning yourself. Or rather, it's not just about positioning yourself relative to your enemies. There was a can on the ground, and walking over towards it converted my regular attack to an upgraded weapon attack, where I picked up the can and threw it.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Why did you say that in English? Well, we are playing this on day one. There may be some, there may be some patches that are necessary.
くっせえ一丁でが台無しだぜこりゃどこだあともう一万お当たった
何やってんだあいつ。
よっしゃ
Oh my god, he has a used condom in his hair.
金なら無事だぜくっせえ落ちっかなこの匂い
Oh, that's so gross.
ほらよなけなしの5万だったんだろ
Listen, my man was homeless not too
マ
long
ジで
ago.
風なのか。いろんなやつからあんたの話を聞いたんだ。5万であんたが仕事を回してくれるって。
確かに俺はヤクザから足洗った連中に
It's just talk
仕事を斡旋し
time.
てるそんで5万っつったらあれだな去年そのうちの1人から5万受け取ったい
じゃあやっぱり。
でもそれは斡旋料じゃねえ俺が代理でスマホを契約したんだよその実費だ
スマホ？
そいつに斡旋したのが医薬品メーカーからの仕事でないわゆる転売対策ってやつだマスクに風邪薬に消毒液人の弱みにつけ込んで
Remember when people were hoarding masks and antiseptic?
そういう奴らがネットに出
For
品した嘘
reasons?
偽の入札でご破産にするって仕事だ
そんな仕事があんのか。
かなりグレーな仕事だけどなメーカーにとっても
Back to
転売屋
talking
は
about
毒にし
gray
かならね
areas.
えそこで偽の入札って話になるんだがそいつをやるにはどうしたってスマホがいるけど元ヤクザはスマホを契約できね
だからあんたが代わりに契約を。
I am dropping some frames. I don't know why.
えもっと真っ当な職が見つかるまでのその場しのぎだけどな今みんな必死
I'll pause it and see what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm dropping frames like crazy right now. And now it appears to have stopped. The game's running fine, but OBS dropped about 1,800 frames. Yeah, so Ichiban's been, like... Yeah, we dropped quite a few frames for a short time, but I think it was probably just a quick thing that's probably fixed. Yeah, Ichiban's ex-Yakuza, and, like, doesn't take anything for granted. So I fully understand that, like, he jumped into that river because there was a time in his life where, you know, $500 was life-changing money. Hey, you know who else they added new emote slots for? Not sure how he was able to get a phone plan. Technically, Ichiban hasn't been in the Yakuza for like 20 years. Because he was in prison for the longest time, and then his family was disbanded, so he didn't really have any place to be. What he was saying earlier is not that ex-Yakuza can't get phone plans and stuff, but there's like a 5-year lockout. So he's beyond that threshold, essentially, is the simple answer. But what you were saying earlier is right about him sticking his neck out for people. Now then. Hell no, we're not skipping. Who do you think I am? The frame dropping seems to be okay. We should be unbuffered, so... Everyone's trying real hard. Exactly. Humble yourself.
きついよな。俺だってあんたと同じ元ヤクザだ。その苦労は嫌ってほど味わって。けど、それでもまっとうに這い上がろうって覚悟があんたにあんだら。もし本当にその気があんなら、力になるぜ。どうだい？
さっきあんた、俺の金をあんなに必死になって集めてくれた。てっきりくすねるつもりなんだなと思ったんだ。でも違った。俺なんつうかあれを見て初めて自分が情けなくなった。
Shame is a good place to start.
今まで人生をサボってきたんだって気づいちまった。頼む、お願いします。俺やり直してんだ。力貸してください。
オーケー、わかった。でも土下座はよしてくれ。やり直すのはあくまで佐々木さん、あんたなんだからよ。俺ができんのは手助けだけだ。もちろん全力でやらしてもらうけどな。
ありがとうございます。
What he's doing?
明日もう一遍払わに来てくれ。こいつはそのための軍資金だ。こいつをどう使うかもう間違えるんじゃねえぜ。
はい。
He's been at the lowest of low points.
飯でも食うか。
He's been at the lowest of low points, and now that he's come back from it, he's spending his time trying to give a leg up to other people who are in that position. But only if they're... Oh, shit! Okay. No, shut me up. Let's go. Akio Otsuka. I'm excited. Fuck yeah, Beef Bowl! Look at this guy. He does have Garl energy, actually. Oh. Ichiban, didn't you make like $1 billion as the head of a conglomerate in the last game? I love him. Like, it's taken, like, doing the best I can. It's taken, like, 20 minutes to bring me back to, like, oh my god, I love him so much. Nice. Looking sharp. Let's see if we can help this dude. It's not infinite wealth, but I feel like it's enough to afford a better apartment than this. Ah. 3 years. Okay. I needed that. I was pretty sure, because usually the game is set in the year that it comes out, essentially. So it's like present day. But there's also like the same amount of time passing between games as a result. So I was pretty sure it had been about 3 years. Toji and Omo breaking up at the same time. They call it the Great Dissolution. Went out during the peak of all that. Lately, I've been so busy with what's in front of me. Might be good to reflect on how I got here. Who wants the story recap? Do we want the story? Let's get the story recap. I remember the story, but I don't remember every aspect of the story. And you know they're going to bring back some C-tier jobber from 7 who's going to play like a huge role here. Like, I don't remember what happened to Joe Sawashiro. I have 2 fathers. The first being the man who raised me, Jiro Kasuga. The other's my Yakuza father, an old boss, Masumi Arakawa. Boss was like a lighthouse to me. No matter the tide, he was always there, guiding me to shore. The other guy ran a brothel. I want to repay him somehow, even if it's just in my own little way. It's why I picked this job. Finding a place for all the guys left behind in the Great Dissolution was the boss's dying wish. Can't say it's been fulfilled all that well, though. No sweat, though. I'll see it through. Just you watch, boss. And the young master. Masato Arakawa. He was the boss's son, and, well, to me, I guess he was like... brother? Yeah, okay. The young master used whatever dirty tricks he could to move up in the world, and that's why he went into politics. Those fell through. One point, he was planning to end it all. To think I'd talked him out of it. He was ready to start over, to keep on living. And even then, someone took that away from him. It was that Bleach Japan fucker! Kume tried to escape, but they eventually caught him. He got busted for all of the other crimes, too. And he didn't get a life sentence, but he's written out of the story. Kume was a monster of the young master's own creation. Most people would probably tell you he got what was coming to him. I don't like to think of it that way. I still wonder how things might have been if he'd survived, if he'd been given that chance. Well, now I'm sad. Yeah, no, honestly, like, this game is pretty damn cavalier when it comes to, like, people being dead or people being in jail are basically just like, hey, do you want to come back? Does the story need you to come back? We'll do it. Or it can be your secret evil twin brother from America. All right, the apartment's kind of shit, but I don't mind the covered stairs. I mean, you could argue it's kind of tacky, but I kind of like it. You're looking more and more Yokohama these days. I don't know what that means, but thanks. Hell yeah, love magic! Welcome to the adult shop, which they didn't have the balls to call it in the last game.
いらっしゃいませ。
I mean, that's just a giant Slim Jim. But in the adult shop, it's really funny. Okay. Unstained as of yet. Yes. This was a really good weapon in the last game. Medically effective vibrations. Maybe later.
ありがとうございます。
Cooking ingredient. Noted. No real use for this. It'll be fishing. You know it's gonna be fishing. Hey, what's in the pawn shop? What? The heck was that? Who got hurt? Is it you? Oh, hey, it's you! Hey!
浜子さんじゃねえか。どうしたい？
おお、一番か。
Hey, she's a
久しぶりだ
badass.
ね。ちょっと会わないうちに立派な身なりになったじゃないか。見違えたよ。
He is looking pretty
中
nice.
身は大して変わってねえけどな。それより転んだのか。
ああ、さっきまで夜通し飲んでてね。
Capping off an all-night
足元
bender.
がふらついちまった。
Never
年は取る
change.
もんじゃないね。まったく。
What should I say? Ease up on the drinks. Fuck that!
大丈夫か。家まで送るよ。
え？ああ、平気だよ。そこまでじゃない。こんなん日常茶飯事だしね。唾つけときゃ治る。
スーパー
Yeah,
じ
the
ゃ
bar
治ら
that's
ねえよ。
actually a brothel.
気使うな。
But the brothel is actually like helping like illegal immigrants make a living because they can't actually like exist in Japanese society normally because the government won't like take care of them or give them a path to like remain in the country normally. So all they can do is sell their bodies to make money. But even then, like most of the places available just take advantage of them and treat them like shit because they have no rights. And so she was like, hey, the least I can do is treat you like humans and protect you.
って
大丈夫だって。
That was her
それよ
thing.
り、あんた仕事だろ？せっかく職に就けたんだ。そっちを大事にしな。
本当に大丈夫なのかよ。
ああ、私を誰だと思ってんだい。
I'm
あんま
having
り
trouble
老いぼれ
figuring
扱
out
い
if
するん
she's
じゃない
actually
よ。
hurt or not.
ほら、さっさと仕事に行きな。働けるってのは当たり前じゃないんだ。分かってんだろ？
分かってるよ。ちゃんと病院行けよ。
ああ、心配ありがとうよ。
This face! This face, though! So yeah, we have a personality matrix. We have to level up all of his... We have to level up, like, Ichiban's Riz to be able to use certain jobs and talk to people. Personality chance! Also, personality challenges. Cool. Well, I guess she was fine. Honestly, Yakuza 7 had probably the most, I think it probably had, like, the most progressive-leaning message about, like, taking care of undocumented immigrants, you know, people sort of... how difficult it is to be sort of on the outskirts of society or in sort of the gray area. I mean, that first couple of chapters where it's like, it is so just heart-rending seeing Ichiban try to, like, take his relentless optimism and just be like, hey, we don't have to be homeless. Let's just run down and get a job. And then the fucking office is like, you can't get a job unless you have a permanent address. And he's like, I don't have one of those. I'm homeless. And they're like, well, there's nothing we can do. Sorry, see you later. And it's just like, over and over and over. It's just an unrelenting barrage of shit like that. That is just like, yeah, no, this is really hard for people. It's not as simple as you probably think it is.
ありがとうございます。いらっしゃい。
And that carried over also to to talking about sex workers and like undocumented people. And how they are just normal people trying to get by in a society that is like deliberately making it more difficult for them. And when you try to help them out, you end up getting into trouble too. Which, of course, is where we find ourselves here as well. Like, helping people who
それじゃあ
are...
面接頑張って行ってきてください。次の方どうぞ。
helping people who are sort of on the outskirts of society.
佐々木真也と申します。よろしくお願いします。
おかけください。履歴書はお持ち
Wait,
ですか
this is the guy from yesterday.
佐々木さん、前科というのは
窃盗です。時計とか化粧品とか手頃な大きさで高値のものなら何でも盗んでました。ダチが盗品の横流しをやってたんで、物はそいつに買い取ってもらって。
なるほど。
やっぱり難しいですか？
佐々木さん、一つ伺っていいですか？
あ、はい。
この履歴書に懲罰の欄はありません。なのになぜ前科のことまで記載されたんです？
自分のしでかしたことだからです。それを隠してもし仕事もらえたとしても、いずれバレて相手に迷惑かけちまうか
Like
もしれない。
0 to 100 in one day.
それじゃダメだって思ったんです。
立派なお考えだと思います。ご安心ください。そんな佐々木さんにご紹介したいお仕事がございます。
本当ですか？どんな仕事ですか？
一言で言えば万引きです。
Excuse me? Is this like for training?
Mm-hmm. すみません。うがい薬ってどこにありますか？あ、はい。あちらになります。
And just like that, we're less than an hour into this game and we've seen condoms twice.
Ah, すみません。ちょっとこれ見せてもらっていいですか？かしこまりました。どうぞ、こちらになります。良さそうじゃない？ね
え。いいけど、映画始まっちゃうから、また今度にしよう。
あ、もうそんな時間？ごめんなさい。いえ、またのご使用をお待ちしております。
Yep. They absolutely are. As a team, no less. Okay, you do have to give it back, though. Or, like, how does this work?
お待たせしました。
どうだった？
Yeah! That's a Dachi!
他にも高額なものをいくつかゲットしてきました。
そいつは上出来じゃねえか。
Yeah. Of course. Of course the former cop has gone into, like, private security.
サングラスが1つに化粧品が3点。それに財布に
Cell called this, I think.
早い話。
Like Ichiban setting people up with jobs using his former associates.
まあ今時こんなダミーの腕で偽装するやつなんていませんけどね。こいつが見つかったら言い逃れできませんし。だから最近はチームを組むのがトレンドですね。壁役、監視役、注意を引きつける役、そして盗む役。それくらい役割を分ける連中もいますね。
コストを割いてでも安全を取る方針か。まあ確かにバレたらおしまいだからな。
お疲れ様でした。お先に失礼しますね。
お疲れ様でした。またよろしくお願いします。
どうもお世話になりました。
いいえ、万引きの手伝いなんて初めてだったからドキドキしちゃった。じゃあお疲れ様でした。
どうも。だからお前は手伝いが欲しいって言ったのか。
ええ。二人組になるだけでだいぶやりやすくなりますから。それにあのおばさん、芝居もどうに言ってましたよ。
エキストラって名目で募集かけたんだが、それが良かったみてえだな。それにしてもおめえ、さすがの知識と手
So
際
they
だ
hired
な。
a thief and an actress.
しかし、最後に回ってもらったブランドショップ。あそこは相当セキュリティに金かけてたはずなんだがな。狭い店なのに天井四隅に監視カメラをバッチリ置いてる。特に遮蔽物もないし、死角なんてなさそうに見えるんだけどな。あの場所でどうやって証拠も残さずに財布なんて盗んだんだ？
はい。店によってはカメラがダミーの場合もあるんですが、あの店はちゃんと本物が稼働してました。それに客が俺たちだけだったので、店員も俺の方をずっと見ていた。ですが、レジ上にあったカメラ、あれだけ実は少し下に向いていたんです。だからあのカメラだけは店内を見渡せていなかった。レジを集中的に監視したかったからなのか、それとも単純に設置ミスか。何にせよ、そのおかげで店内に死角は生まれていたんです。
そうだったのか。
あとは
It's an open
店員
secret
の注意を引きつけているうちに獲物をちょうだい。
that retail
店を
companies
出て
spend about
店
as
員がす
much
ぐに盗難に気づいたと
about
の
as
ことで
many
すが、
resources
どの
monitoring
カメ
their
ラにも
own
俺が撮った
employees
瞬
as
間
their
は記録さ
customers.
れていません。すべて後の祭りというわけです。
一回店に入っただけでそこまで観察して実行に移したのか。大したもんだ。
感心するのは俺の方ですよ。まさかこんな職業があったなんて。
日本で一日に万引きされる総額は12億円とも言われている。小売店にとっちゃ店を潰すほどの死活問題。なのに多くの経営者がカメラと警備員さえ置けば万引きがなくなると思ってる。
間違ってますね。カメラや警備員を増やすと、それまでなかった死角も浮かび上がってくる。盗む方からすれば余計にやりやすくなる場合もあるんです。
そこで防犯セキュリティの欠陥を調べる。
Adachi
我が社の手番だ。
Investigative Services.
もしも今日お前が万引きに失敗してれば、店のセキュリティは正常に機能してたってことだが。
結果はこのありさま。
セキュリティの欠陥はレポートにまとめて経営者に提出する。依頼された調査自体は一旦完了だが、実はさらなるビジネスチャンスはこの先にある。
というと、
いわゆるコンサルってのに食い込むんだ。店舗と契約して防犯カメラの位置を指導したり、優秀な警備会社を紹介したりな。
なるほど。
このビジネスが軌道に乗れば、別に警備会社も立ち上げようと考えててな。
Oh, so it's
調
not
査、
a
コンサル、
security company
警備
yet.
までを
It's
一
just
手
an
に引き受ける
investigation
グ
company.
ループ企業が目標ってわけだ。
Yeah, that makes sense.
おお。
お疲れさん。おう、春日。どうだったよ、足立さん。うちの佐々木は。さすがのプロ目線だ。即戦力になるだろう。それじゃあ採用ってことでいいか？ああ、もちろんだ。
ありがとうございます。厄介者ですが、何卒よろしくお願いします。
Oh man, you love to see it.
仇の世界でそんなことすんじゃねえよ。
That's true. That's a big ass
すいません
Yakuza
つい
bow.
癖で。
少しずつ極道っぽさを抜いていかなきゃな。なんだ、その本。
Like hands on the inside of the knees.
たまたま古本屋で見かけたんだな。
I can't
施
read that.
設警備業務検定。
今お前ができることは万引き調査だけだろ。それだけじゃ心もとねえ。だから資格の勉強でも始めてみたらどうかと思ってよ。
Oh my god, this
足
is
立さん
so
が事業を広
good!
げる時にも即戦力になれるし。確かにそいつは心強い。ま、時間ができた時にでも読んでみろよ。
春日さん、あんた一体何が目的なんすか？
え？
だっておかしいじゃねえかよ。マージンも取らねえで、なんで赤の他人にここまでできる？何か裏があるんじゃねえのか？
裏か。まあそうとも言えるかな。こいつは俺なりの恩返しなんだ。
恩返し？
今やってることは全部
Here comes the piano music.
俺の親父がやろうとしてたことだ。死んだおやっさんのやり残しなんだ。
God,
一番
Arakawa
な
was
くし
so
た元極
cool.
道たちに受け皿を作っていく。そのおやっさんのやり残しを果たしてってのが俺の生きがいだ。まあ俺なんかがやれるのはほんの一部だけどよ。だからよ、俺はやりてえことをやってるだけだ。
マジかよ。本当にあんたって人は。
じゃあ俺もう行くから、しっかりアデスさんの言うことを聞くんだぞ。なんだよ、今来たばっかじゃねえか。まだ仕事残してきちまっててさ。それじゃ仕事頑張ってな。
はい。こんな時間からまた仕事って、ハロワって意外に忙しいんすね。
ハロワならとっくに就業時間だよ。それとはまた別の仕事だ。
え？
偉人町にはお前と同じように春日に助けられた元極道がたくさん働いてる。春日が仕事を斡旋した後も定期的に彼らの職場を回って様子を見てるんだ。
Oh my god.
日本最大の極道組織近江連合と東上会の大解散。あの日以来仇の世界に放り出された極道は3万人を下らねえ。そのうち職にあぶれて行くあてのない連中はかなりの数に上るはずだ。そいつらを春日が一人残らず社会復帰させるって意気込んでてな。
一人残らず？そんなことできるんすか？
Not for one
まあ
person,
普
it's
通に考
not.
えりゃまず無理だ。だけどあいつを見てると不可能なことでもやってのけそうな気がしてな。手を貸さずにはいられねえのさ。
はい。なんかわかる気がします。